Hey guys, it's Tara Castaneda here. I am a Diamond Gold Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and I wanted to share my business journey with you guys. So here's my timeline, what I did that seemed to work okay for me, where I got stuck, why, and how I overcame it. So I started Plexus back at the very end of December for the health products only, and I started my business pretty quickly thereafter. So I started in January of 2014, and I was able to recruit friends and gain customers pretty quickly, and I think that was in part due to I think just my credibility. I was very eager and open, and I was talking about it a lot, and people could tell a difference in me. So that was what led up to quick recruitment. So I went gold my second month, senior gold my third month, but then I kind of got stuck, and I got stuck at senior gold for nearly 8 months. Why did I get stuck? Well, I hit a wall. I was able to get myself to senior gold pretty quickly by myself, right? So I'm recruiting and I'm working, but what I couldn't figure out and what I couldn't master was duplication, how to get my team on board, how to create a culture of energy. And so that's what I needed to overcome. So how did I do that? I made another video about this. It's called my business journey, 5 steps to grow. So or 5 tips to grow. So check that out. But briefly, what I did to kind of get over that wall of figuring out duplication and team energy was I really had to reach down and lift people up with me. I had to create a system of sharing outside of just the people I knew. So I created an events calendar, and I got my team on board with me. 3-way chats with potentials. Skype opportunity meetings. This was before Zoom, so I did Skype opportunity meetings. If I couldn't physically be there, I said, let's dial in on Skype. I did lots of online parties, and in 1 month I did well over, I think it was 100 events, and I'm including 3-way chats in those events. But I really had to reach down, find out who on my team was willing to run with me. I locked arms with 1 or 2 people that were all in with me, and I had to teach them what I was doing. I kind of was expecting them to just do what I did, right? No, I had to teach them. I had to lift them up with me, pull them with me, and do these events to get them on board so that they knew how to recruit. It came naturally for me, but what I didn't understand is sometimes it doesn't come naturally for others. So I really had to work on that. Among that, I had to learn how to create a team culture of energy, positivity, and really create a unity amongst my team. And so I started implementing things such as public edification on my team page. Anytime anybody ever did anything great, I posted about it. Our team page became one of encouragement. I encouraged people across the board on my team to link arms together. So it created a bond of loyalty amongst our team. Anytime we're working towards a goal together, I posted that on the team. So we had a common purpose, a common goal. So that's how I got out of the duplication rut and the team energy rut. And so after 8 months of being stuck at senior gold, I actually almost quit Plexus. And let me tell you that part about my story. It was my 7th month to be stuck at senior gold. And I just told my husband, I said, I don't know. I don't know. I can't do this. And I look back and I used to think I was doing everything that I physically could, but I really wasn't. I really wasn't digging as deep as I should have, and I just thought I was giving it my all, but I wasn't. I had to learn tenacity. I had to learn grit. I had to learn how to dig my heels in, not point blame down, not point blame up. It was me. I had to figure it out, and that's when I created that events calendar and everything, and that's when I also said, okay, I've got to get to Leaders Retreat, and so I got to Leaders Retreat of 2014. It was in Orlando, Florida. And that's when a whole bunch of things began to turn around. I had created that events calendar. I had created that tenacity and grit in myself, that unwavering determination. And Leaders Retreat helped build my belief in myself and also with my husband. I came back, and that next month I went Ruby. 2 months later, I went Senior Ruby. 2 months later, I went Emerald. And I thought I had it. I thought I was like, okay, I've got the groove of this. I didn't think I knew it all, but I thought I got this. I got this. Well, I got stuck. I got stuck at Emerald for another 6 or 7 months. And there were several months where I was just barely hanging on to Emerald, just barely hanging on by the skin of my teeth. And it wasn't until my good friend Jamie Copeland Monahan, I reached out to her, and she was like, Tara, you need to come to me to a Sonia Dudley event on mindset and leadership and self-development. And at that time, I didn't know how I was going to be able to afford it, but she said, Tara, make it happen. And so I did. I trusted her. And she lifted me up, and I'm not even on her team. And so she lifted me up and said, okay, let's run. And it was at that event that I realized that I had a lot of personal growth I needed to do. I had become a part of this leadership position where I thought I knew what leadership was, but I really didn't. So I dove into self-development. I dove into John Maxwell books on learning how to be a better leader, how to raise my lid of leadership. If you don't know what that means, Google it. It'll pull John Maxwell and you'll learn some things. And so along those lines of me developing my self-development journey, I realized in the same time, I needed to not only be a good recruiter of Plexus, I needed to learn how to be a good recruiter of others to join me on my journey of self-development. So I had to be good at inviting others to grow with me personally and developmentally. You can have all the tools in the toolbox, but if you don't believe you can do it, there's no point, right? So we really have to develop ourselves. And I did a few coaching classes, 2 8-week or 6-week coaching classes, and that began to turn things around massively and quickly for me. Right after I did those, I went Sapphire. 2 months later, I went Diamond. 2 months later, I went to re-entry. And 2 weeks later, after I re-entered, I went Fast Start Gold. And now it's been 2 weeks since there. So there are things that come naturally for us, and there are things that we have to learn and grow. And I look back and I think on those times where we were stuck, or when you are stuck, you're learning something. You are there for a reason to learn something. And you're going to look back on this time and thank yourself for sticking it through, to really digging deep and listening to yourself. If you're stuck and you're going, oh, well, my downline isn't performing and I'm not getting the training I need from my upline, stop. Stop looking down, stop looking up, look at yourself and really ask yourself, what is it that I'm not doing that I know I should be doing? Start there. Why do you truly feel you're stuck? Well, I don't think I'm doing a good job in training my team. Okay. Well, maybe I'm in management mode and I'm just expecting my team to do everything, but I'm not really personally recruiting anymore. Or, well, maybe I'm putting blame too much on my downline. Maybe I'm putting blame too much on technical difficulties on a back office. Really ask yourself, look at your business and take a introspective look to where you can grow and listen to that voice. Don't do yourself a disservice by ignoring and pushing down what you know you should be doing. So we're all going to get stuck in this business and we're all going to have times of quick momentum. I think the things that helped me grow quickly is I was willing to be coachable. Not just by one person or by my upline or by this person over there, but I was willing to be coachable by taking the self-initiative of reading certain books, and I was coachable through those books, watching all these videos and learning through these videos. I think another reason why I was coachable is successful in some parts was because I had really good relationships with people to start out with. Now, if you don't have good relationships with people right now, that doesn't mean you're not going to be successful, but work on those relationships, work on your credibility, work on your trustworthiness. Make sure you are a person of integrity, and that will get you very far. But if you're stuck, and when you do get stuck, because you will, the one thing that's going to make you fail is if you quit. The one thing that's going to make you succeed is if you dig in, you find your tenacity, you find your grit, you revisit your why, and you learn from whatever you can to move forward. I hope this helps you guys.